There's two things I want to address in this video. Both have to do with Captain America Brave New World. Specifically, I don't know why I said it like that, Brave New World. Brave New World, specifically with Anthony Mackie talking about Captain America. So the first thing that's been kind of going viral, as you can see over here, coming from Discussing Film with 21,000 likes, 3.8 million views. I watched the video. I'm not going to play it. I don't know about like copyright and certain things like that. But he says, and the quote is in the beginning of the video, Captain America represents a lot of things. And I don't think the term America should be one of those representations. It's about a man who keeps his word, who has honor, dignity, and integrity. That should go over real well with a lot of people. Like, all right, let's see. Why is this in some ways blown out of proportion, and why is this some ways not blown out of proportion? Let's start with the not blown out of proportion. To say Captain America represents a lot of different things besides the term, I'm sorry, not besides the term, not including the term America, is not a good thing to say when you're promoting the movie titled Captain America. I mean, now, that's why I don't think it's being blown out of proportion. I mean, everybody kind of has their own, I guess, unique way of talking about America, and maybe I'm coping with this because I really do like Anthony Mackie as an actor. I like him as, like, an entertainer. I like him as a person. He's very funny. I think he's a cool guy. I was on the fence, but I'm more on the side of, liking that he is Captain America, and now, we're seeing these comments where you're kind of like, ooh, man, this is a little shaky. I don't know if I like this anymore. I was on the fence, but I was on board with him being Captain America. And I sent this to a few of my friends talking about this. What do you think of, after seeing just this quote, seeing this video? They were not happy with this comment. I can tell you that. Captain America means, I think, the term America can mean different things for anybody. It can mean something to me, it can mean something to you, it can mean something to somebody else, it can mean all different things. We all have different experiences, and that's fine. It's interesting to talk about this. I don't think he's directly taking shots at America. I don't think in the slightest he is. Keep in mind, this is in, I think, Rome. This is in Italy. This was the first part of it. And I want to talk about the next thing too, because I feel like these kind of go, hand in hand, and this should be kind of a bridge between them that maybe could clarify his statement here. Again, Captain America represents a lot of different things, and I don't think the term America should be one of those representations. But the question was what Captain America represents for him, not maybe in general. Man, it's tough. I might be coping. But later in the interview, he talks about, like, being like the kid slaying the dragon, there's the stick in your hand's a sword, and there's a dragon out there. I didn't really understand the correlation, so maybe somebody could describe it to me down below, because I was a little like, what is he talking about? And again, I don't want to play the video, but that's pretty much, you can go to Discussing Film and you can see what he says here. And the comments about it, pretty sure it's about America. It's in the name. Bro had been thinking about that one. Americans, yeah, I can see that. Why is his name Captain America, and why does his suit and shield look like the American flag then? Yeah, I mean, he is Captain America, not Captain World, though. Yeah. Haha, what the actual fuck? No thanks. I mean, it's getting a lot of people to talk about it. There's some funny ones here. Too bad Captain America doesn't seem pro-America. Anthony Mackie could play Spider-Man, and I'm still going to call him Papa Doc. Shout out 8 Mile, right? All right. I cannot represent the American government. The president does that. I must represent the American people. Captain America. That's a good quote. If he honestly would have said that quote, not only would I think it get tons of fans on him, like on him in a good way, like I like this, but it also get comic fans excited because it's basically pulling this direct quote. That's a good answer. I mean, we could go through these comments all we want. I'm not going to, because some of them are just stupid. Some of them are funny. Some of them are mean. Some of them are not. I get the backlash that this is getting, and I don't think it's unwarranted. He could have. Now, just think, I said this to some people. If he said Captain America represents a lot of things, and I don't think the term America should be one of those representations, if he would have just changed that to Captain America represents a lot of things, and I do think the term America should be a representation, and then gone on, I think he would have gotten everybody on board with this. I don't think there wouldn't have been that much backlash. Again, I don't know what other people would think about that, because there are people that don't like America. And granted, this is him talking about this in Rome, not even in America. So maybe he's in some way pandering to an audience. I don't know. But the next thing I want to talk about, another interview he did with ANSA, it seems. I'm not sure what this is. Let's translate bio. Top news from ANSA, the important news agency in Italy. Okay, so this is all Italy stuff because he was just there. Here's what he says. Anthony Mackie talks about what it means to be playing a black Captain America. I feel like it's just as important for black kids to see a black Captain America as it is for white kids. Growing up, one of my favorite superheroes was Green. It wasn't about race or anything. It was about him being a good guy trying to do the right thing. It's very important for kids of all races to be able to watch something and have someone to look up to no matter what they look like. And see that that package comes with a good human being as opposed to what they've been perceived as by everyone else. I think this is a right interesting thing to say, and I can kind of get on board with that. You know, I mean, I don't know, maybe I can't, I can't comment on this. I'm white. But, you know, I guess representation does matter in some ways. But again, there's that argument that they race swap Captain America, Chris Evans to Anthony Mackie was a race swap thing. It was just, that's why it was done. But I like this answer because he's talking about it's not about race or anything. At the same time, he's also saying it is about race. So it was about him being a good guy trying to do the right thing. I think that this is a better response that he did to this question. And, I feel like in a way is he maybe saying, I saw my time to shine. Hello, say his favorite hero was Shrek because Shrek is green. I believe in the past has said that his favorite hero was Hulk, which is going to be interesting that he's fighting a red Hulk rather than a green Hulk. He said it's not about race or anything. I mean, from interviews I've seen from him in the past that like race and things like that don't matter. He's made jokes about his race, about other people's race. He's made jokes. And, I think that's important there. I don't really believe that he is trying to alienate certain people, but the comment from before, yeah, I could see people saying he's alienating people. Now, I don't really want to comment too much on the race thing. I don't want to comment too much on like race swapping and stuff like that. But I want to hear what you guys think about this. I know the internet is in shambles with this. The internet is going crazy. I don't know, man. I think it was a bad move saying that. I feel like there could have been a better answer. Not even for this one. This is I think a fine answer. I don't think it's a bad answer. But the other question that we got about, that it should represent everything but America. So what? No, don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. Let's get to the correct quote because again, I might be spreading misinformation now. I don't think the term America should be one of those representations. You just read it and you're like, ooh, ugh. I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think of us down below. Are you like offended by this? If you're American, if you're not American, what's your take on this? Let me know all your takes down below. Are you still going to see Brave New World? Regardless of what he says, I am still going to see Brave New World. And, if the movie's good, I'm going to say if the movie's good. If the movie's shit, I'm going to say the movie is shit. Bad PR move right here. But you know what? When the time comes, we'll know. Thanks for watching today's video.